Hello.
Nice to meet you.
Yes, I want to meet you too.
My name is Hiện from Grow English Center. Today I will be your examiner for the Ielts speaking test. To begin, what is your full name?
My name is Thúy and you can call me Ngân.
Okay, Ngân, how are you today?
I'm 16 years old.
In this first part of the test, I'm going to ask you some questions about yourself. How old are you, Ngân?
I'm 16 years old and now I live in the province.
Do you work or are you a student?
Now I am 16, so I am the student in the Liverpool High School.
Now let's talk about your hometown. Where is your hometown?
I was born and raised in Quảng province, which is located in central part of Vietnam. It takes me about 2 hours to drive to the head city.
What is your hometown famous for?
I think it's gained a reputation for the Royal Accent Town, and it's also the cuisine the highlight in my hometown. And I bet you does here is cuisine famous cuisine like Quảng or Cao.
Yes. Do you prefer moving to another place?
I think it's a good way to expand my horizon and find good jobs in the future. So I prefer to live where I was born. Yeah.
Okay, what jobs do local people do in your hometown?
The main jobs in the local people do is farming. They grow the rice and that harvest to make a living, and now here have too much some company and factory is rising and have too much opportunity for many people.
Okay, and now let's talk about travel. Do you like traveling?
Yeah, I'm traveling when I have times, and I travel to some the big city like the Ho Chi Minh City or the Hanoi capital.
When you visit new places, what would you like to do?
I just in the train to is Florida, a new city, and I will check in Facebook with a new destination.
Okay. Do you prefer traveling alone or in a group?
I could better than to go with other people, and
So what do you like? What do you like? Traveling alone or?
Yes, I keep on traveling with a group, and maybe I need to the other people to take a picture with the new destination for me, and I think it's better than to go with the group. Can have the seat of the security, and is maybe is can far from home.
Okay. What places would you like to visit in the future?
I think I was to research in the Google, and I'm a big fan of the Canada, and here have some too much famous landscape, and have the big city in Toronto, and have too much in Hampton here.
Okay. Now let's talk about books. Do you like reading books?
Yeah, my study have my busy with my study, and but I can spend a lot of time for read book, and I sit near the window and sip a coffee when I read book.
Okay, so yeah, feeling so great, right?
Yeah.
What makes a perfect place to read?
I think maybe it's qualities of quiet in the view, and maybe it's can you can rebuild in the quiet environment and be so cute.
Okay. Do others in your family read books too?
Oh, I think it's just me. My mom have not spent too much time for her work, and it's just me. My family read book.
Yes. What do you think are the benefits of reading for children?
Oh, have too much benefit. So such as the open the mind and have some you can explore some new knowledge and it's been help the relationship with some friends when reading together.
Okay. Now we move to the next part of the test. In this part, I'm going to give you a topic and I'd like you to talk about it for 1 to 2 minutes. Before you talk, you have 1 minute to think about what you are going to say and you can take notes if you wish. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Okay, here is some paper and a pen for taking notes. I'd like you to describe your favorite season. You should say what the weather is like in the season, what typical features in this season, and why do you like it? Okay? Okay.
So I just need to tell you about autumn. It's my favorite season. So some would argue that start in September, but for me, autumn is start as early as August and last until the end of November. It's very interesting for make up the better word. The transitions between summer and winter. Autumn is especially lovely to me. You can see plenty of sunlight without any the scorching heat of the summer. At the same time, it's also cool with frequent wind blowing. And no here is as cold as winter. Interestingly, it's said that people actually become more agreeable in the fall because of the weather. So I love having more to wear in the fall. That means I can still wear the summer clothes. Yeah, let's think like the sport coat or turtleneck become more practical. So fall is a great time to go to the shop comfortably, especially at the store can have a sale because the summer is over. And last fall I picked up a couple of tea for my baggage and gave my wardrobe. That's all new treatment. In the end, it simply is in the great season, and the weather of year, and I wish the weather of year is very great. appreciate the short time of the years in the summer. In the fall.
Okay, yeah, I love the fall too. Yeah, so beautiful. And we've been talking about your favorite season, right? And now we move to the next part of the test. I'm going to ask you some questions related to this topic. First, does the weather affect your mood, Ngân?
I think it's on the happy day. It's maybe the day you have the sunlight and have a little bit cloudy. But maybe day, such a bad day can have the gloomy, and I don't like it. So my bad mood my feeling can remember some bad memory.
Okay. And how has the weather changed these days?
Oh, in the central parts of Vietnam, like the Quảng province, and the weather is changed too much. In the morning, it can sunny, and in the afternoon can have rain to heavy rain, and in the evening this can like a red day.
Okay. In which occasions do you watch the weather forecast?
I don't follow too much in the forecast, but I have a traveling in the far from my home. So I will check the weather in the forecast. And I go to another city. I can go to another place, and the weather is too good.
Okay. Now, thank you, Ngân. It's the end of the test.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
Yeah.